Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info. Hopefully you didn't hear that crack. That was my wrist. Sorry about that. And we are looking at some Armored Warfare here. Armored Warfare has had a massive freaking patch. It was 10 gigs to download, so yeah, pretty damn huge. And a lot of things have changed. So I figured let's dive in here and take a look. Now, I don't have it up anymore, but when you log in, you actually get a little pop-up that shows the webpage, like center screen here, of the article of everything that they changed and how the whole reset works and all that. So if you look at the top here, I have 22 million credits right now. They have basically re-gifted, as it were, the price for all retrofits. So you got all that back. As you can see, I still have all my tanks. Now, there is a big reset button here, and when you hit this, everything will get refunded. Let's take a look here. So, the progress for the reset function, all non-premium vehicles, and return all resources spent on their purchase and upgrade. After executed, you'll be able to choose and buy new vehicles. After reset, you will receive the whole amount of credits and gold you spent on the vehicles, retrofits, and other upgrades, global reputation in the amount of reputation spent on the vehicle and unlocks, the whole amount of the gold spent on battle hardening. I have one tank that has that, and I don't really play it anymore, so might as well get that back. The whole amount of credits and gold spent on customization, decals, camos, that sort of stuff, and consumables, blah blah blah. Progress that can only be done once, blah blah blah. So let's not do that right now. So, you're probably thinking, should I do this? Should I not do this? What are the benefits? What are the, the drawbacks? Let's take a look, and you're going to have to decide this for yourself, but let's take a look at the dealer tree here. The tree has massively changed. Now, one thing I was shocked about is that I actually currently own the XM1. Yeah, they said they were not going to do this. This was the tank that was right here, the tier 6. And they said they were not going to give people who owned it the premium. And I decided to keep it and just grind it out anyways. Partially. I stopped grinding though. Like halfway through, it's like, well, if it's going to get replaced and I'm not going to get anything back for it, fuck it. I'm not even going to attempt to. So, yeah, they replaced it and they made it into a premium and I actually got it. So that's pretty cool. No idea how good it is. No idea how it was, so I'm going to have to look at that sometime soon. I'll probably release some videos on all the new changes and stuff in separate videos here and there, but yeah. So let's take a look at what actually changed. I don't know everything off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've played, but as you can see, I now own the Tier 7 Centauro 105. I'm pretty sure these two switched places, because I think this was the Tier 7 and this was the Tier 6, because I don't think I owned this one without owning that one. I don't think, unless things changed that I got here through a different path, which is very possible. But as you can see, I have some weird-ass tech trees right now where I don't own the Tier 5s, I do own the Tier 6s, I own a Tier 7, I have that one unlocked, and I own a Tier 8, yeah. The Bradley got moved to Tier 8. This used to be a Tier 6? Or 7? 7, I think. No, 6. I think it was Tier 6. So things got shuffled around a lot. Now, I definitely want to get the Bradley again because it's one of my best tanks. I do really well on the damn thing and it's just loads of fun. So I'm probably going to go down this line again, and there might be some other vehicles that I might actually spend some time in to see what they are like. I did like the Swingfire. Now that it's up at Tier 6, I might actually get it back and spend some, time on it. We'll have to see. But the Leopard, I'm not really all that interested in the Leopard, and now that it's a completely separate line that doesn't go anywhere, I'm probably going to reset and just refund all of these. As for the American heavies here, Starship is a dead end, so literally a waste of money and experience right now, unless you really want to play this thing, but other than that, it's just not worth it. I really didn't enjoy that thing, so I have a lot of experience and money to gain back from refunding my trees, so I'm just going through here, like, thinking, what would I do, what wouldn't I do? This one, I mean, some of these you need for the retrofits to unlock them. Like, electric optic. What? Apply a cone to electro-optic absorbing paint to help you. Camouflage factor. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a mobility retrofit. We'll have to look at the retrofits here in a second as well. Oh, let's go back to the dealers. So that's why you got them refunded. Like, a lot changed. This was a massive patch. That's been in the works for like a year, so. But they did have the whole falling out with the creators of the game, with O.C.ed and all that, so that didn't help. So yeah, I would have to look into which of these tanks I actually do want to own, because some of these I just got for the retrofits. And, accuracy, interesting. Yeah, they've reworked this a lot. HEP is now green, okay, that's interesting. Dang it, need to go back to the dealer. So yeah, there's a lot that I potentially want to go down just for the retrofits, but I'll have to look into it, but I'm probably gonna reset. But, you know, I do have a tier 8 now, where previously I was at tier 7 for the most part, and the only tier 8 I owned was actually the Ariete? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, actually. This was the only tier 8 I actually owned. Now, on some other vehicles, I got screwed a little bit. The BMD, I was definitely past that thing. I was at tier 6. So, yeah, that kind of stinks. So in some tanks, my reset, or my progress, I should say, was reset somewhat. Other tanks, my progress was furthered. So yeah, don't know. It's a tough decision. You're really gonna have to look at your tanks and see what you have and what you want. Now, this tree, I'm more than likely just not even gonna start it. It's just, to be honest, a pretty garbo tree. And they've now put the artillery in here, which, as you can see, is PvE only, no PvP anymore. And I do have a couple of the artillery vehicles, so I can probably get rid of those and just not bother with them at all. So there is a lot of experience and money to be gained from getting everything back. So I'm going to have to just sit down and look at a lot of this and figure out what actually, what is it I want, what retrofits and all that. Let's actually take a look. Let's go into the garage here. Let's click on retrofits and let's take a look at what we have. Reinforced wheels, improved spallliner version 2. Improved spallliner helps prevent damage interior, prevent 10% of incoming damage. Unlocked at the chieftain. Okay. Interesting. Do they now not have like 3 tiers? They just have all the tiers that are actually listed in here. So, okay. Let's see how that works. Interesting. So we have the ammo rack, spallliner, reinforced wheels. Not much there. Firepower. We have the advanced fire control system. Aim time reduction. That's pretty cool. We have the minimum accuracy. That's pretty cool. And improved gun breach reload time. Sweet. 10% reload time there. So that's pretty sweet. Wait, wasn't that? Oh, that was aim time. Okay. So we have aim time, we have minimum accuracy, and we have reload time. So that's pretty sweet. Then over here at the mobility, we have whole traverse speed. That's nice on some tanks. Turret traverse speed. We have the paint, which is extra camouflage value. That's nice having that in mobility, because mobility was often a pretty shitty choice. Like if you were stuck with mobility, it really wasn't anything interesting. So now having turret traverse or tank traverse, hull traverse, or what is this, view range, that's pretty good to have that in there. So that's pretty nice. I feel like the mobility has been balanced out a lot more because, like I said, it was kind of shitty, the mobility. And then over here, what do we have? Improved sensors, help to provide notifications about incoming threats to the vehicle, provide an incoming missile warning when being targeted by ATGMs. Okay, interesting. It's kind of nice. Not sure if anybody would really use that because that is a lot to give up. Like, technology slot is, or a universal slot is kind of expensive to give up for something that only works for a fraction of all the tanks in the game. I don't know. What's this? Component repair speed? Oh, that's pretty nice. Better than the component save throws that they had. That's pretty sweet. And then the augmented optics for some more view range. Okay. Pretty sweet. So let's take a look at the consumables. Are these still the same? It does seem like it. Oh, but they have new tiers. Increase repair speed by 10%. Repair all damaged components. Can be used 3 times. So the repair, spare parts, and now the surplus one. Same with fire extinguishers? No, just 2 fire extinguishers, okay. And still pretty much the same with the rest. Ammo, well, HEP is now green apparently, or HESH, excuse me, not HEP, HESH. AP is still blue. Take a look at the crew here. What do we have? I think these are all still the same. There might be minor differences that I'm not seeing, but overall this looks the same. Commanders. Do I still have all my commanders? I do. I'm not sure what's going to happen to my commanders if I reset my skills. Probably going to lose some, so going to have to look into that as well. Something definitely to consider. And yeah, that's just it. So I'm going to have to think about if I'm going to reset it all. Once I do, we will return and we'll take a look at some stuff. So I will be right back. And we are back. Well, a couple of things I've noticed. Mostly around tier 6 seems to be where most of the upgrades are, so if I can just get some of these lines back up to tier 6, I should be good. I'm just not going to spend all my experience right now to get everything back, or I'm probably going to have to think about this a bit longer and figure out where I need to go and pick it up from there, because I do need to get a lot of retrofits and stuff, but yeah, being able to blast through some of these is definitely going to be helpful. And some of them I might actually... Do you have to buy them to unlock experience on them? I'm not sure. If not, then I'm just going to blast past everything and not buy anything. But yeah, I should get 1,000 gold back. But what did I notice? Right, that's some of the tanks. I wonder if people didn't like him and that's why they put him aside as a dead tree, as it were. Or maybe they just couldn't fit it in otherwise, because the Begleitspanzer is now not something you can go through. I mean... Technically, what they could have done is they could have made a line like this. So you could have either gone Sheridan or Begleitspanzer. But no, they decided to make it into a dead tree with nothing to research on it. So you only have to go in there if you really want that thing. Well, I really don't want that thing, so that's some experience to save for me. One other thing that I noticed is that actually the vents are missing. Vents is no longer a thing as a retrofit. So that got taken out. And like I said, I can get rid of these. Do I have anything to offer? Didn't actually look through these yet. I think they had one thing, yeah. Reinforced wheels. Nah, don't care. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay. Fine by me. So let's hit that button and let's see what happens. Enter your nickname. I'm pretty sure that is Zero Ghost. Last time I checked. Let's do it. Okay then. I feel like they could have warned me about that at least. Sheesh. Anyways, let's take a look here. We have 6 million and 1.7 million experience, so that's good. And we have 158k. Wow, 158 million, I mean money. And 2100 gold. I guess I spent 100 gold somewhere, probably on camouflage or something. So, these are all the premium tanks. Oh, that was just my login bonus that I just clicked on. So, well, I guess that's it. We're just gonna play premiums from here on in. Yeah, the shitty thing is I lost all my... Did I not lose my commanders? Oh shit, I kept all my commanders. Sweet. They're all unlocked. Nice. Okay. I like it. Can't complain there. What I wonder though, cancel. Have their skills changed at all? Vigilant, view range, camouflage. Ooh, that's a tough one. Picking between view range and camouflage? Dang. Vehicle repair rate? Yeah, I think they have changed these up a little bit. Let's take a quick look at Freya here. Freya used to be one of the best ones, really. Wait. Okay, no, it's not the same. For a second there I thought it was the same, but this is the same. Have they taken out like half the diversity that was the thing with these? Oh my god, they're... Well, not quite. Actually, there are still differences. There are still differences. Okay. For a second I thought they made them all the same. Did they do something about this one? Because this one was terrible. It was basically revolving around fire, and you just couldn't, with any reliability, set a fire. So this one was really useless. Let's see. Module damage cost to enemies increased by 20%. Increased Traverse speed by 10%, 20 seconds after spotting an enemy. Okay. Camo factor improved by 10%. Okay. Crew damage caused to enemies increased by 20%. Minimum accuracy or penalty for firing the weapon. And Firestar doubles the chance to set a fire when a vehicle is damaged. Okay, they've definitely made them a lot better because these were worthless. So they did rework a lot of the commander skills as well, which explains why they reset all those skills as well. So I'm gonna have to go in and do all of my crew skills and everything, but at least I don't have that many tanks. But yeah, I do have an XM1 now. Was not expecting that, so that's a nice surprise. Nice to get, I guess. So yeah, dealers. Oh, do I have to unlock these things again? Yeah. Well, shall we just go do a tier 1 game? Like, I'm gonna have to unlock these. Is there any tier tier 2 vehicle? Ugh. So I don't get it. Why do they lock these? You have to own a tier 2 vehicle. Really? That's it? That's your only requirement? Then why even put it in? What's the bloody point? You know what? Let's just do it. Let's take in a tier 1 tank. Where's that bugger? At the beginning? Yeah. Type 62? That's new. I don't remember that being a thing. Huh. Hang on. Dealer. Zhangfang. Whoa, that's huge. Jesus. Possess any to remove the state to unlock. Okay. I don't remember it having a Type 62. I mean, that's one of my most beloved. Why is it so huge all of a sudden? I have no idea. One of my most beloved tanks of all the tanks. Huh. Cool. Probably never gonna play it because I'm not gonna play that tree, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So my plans are this line, get it up to the LAV 600 because it has the improved gun breach. So that's one of my goals where I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna head for the Bradley, so going down this line. And probably maybe go down this line because I think there was some stuff in here. This is a missile. I do want to try out some of the missile tanks as well because I do like them. Yeah, there's this thing, so I have to go to the Fox at least at tier 6. So not too terrible, but something to keep in mind. So yeah, if you're deciding if you want to do this, definitely look at everything that you need to get, like all the retrofits, where you need to go in order to get those. And what tanks you do want to own. Not going to go down the Leo tree with nothing interesting there. Down here, I want to potentially go down the Russian tree here. And going to go down the Stingray tree because I really enjoyed my Stingray. Had a lot more fun on that thing than I thought I would. So, and then going down this line to get the Ramco. Or the Terminator 2, which technically I don't need to get the Ramco 4. I could go through here and then Terminator 2. I might do that. That saves me from going through here, although didn't these contain something I need to get? Traverse speed, yeah, potentially. And don't mind the helicopter currently flying over. Why do they always have to fly over during a freaking recording? But yeah, let's jump into a game, I guess. We'll do tier 1, we don't do skills, we're just gonna whatever, we'll just jump in. Wait, are we missing a tank? Do we have any filters on? No, it's like tier 1. Why do we not have... Hang on. Why do we not have a Wolfie tank? That was really weird. Do I want to start here? No, I'll start with G.Skill. Okay, you... Wait, I have this one fully researched? Yeah, I got 300 experience on it. What? I have no idea. I can buy a T55 or a... What? Scimitar? What? Okay, let's go with that one. Sure. And so, there. That is really bizarre. Okay, well, let's take it into a battle. It's gonna be terrible. Let's do it. Let's just do a quick Pve battle. We can only do easy. Okay then. Awesome. Let's see what we get, shall we? And here we are. Okay. I'm playing without sound here, by the way. Having some issues with my PC, and it's sometimes blue screening if I plug in my headset and all that. And holy balls, this thing is fast. Wowzers. Holy shit. Did they change this map up, by the way? No. Just in a different spot than I thought it was. This thing is fast. Blazingly fast. Holy crap-a-rooney. The gun, not so much. Well, there's a couple of shots in it, I guess. Come on. Yeah, I don't want to see your front. I can't pen that. Let's just try if we can track him then. At least do something. Oh, of course. Now that he's fully sideways on, I'm not loaded. Dang it. Can't see him. He's dead. It's gonna be one of those games where everything's just gonna die instantly, I think. Is it tier 2? Holy shit, this thing is fast! Bloody hell, whoa! I'm having some frame rate issues or something. No. My frames are up in the 50s. Why is it so laggy when this thing goes fast? Oh man, well, I've always had frame rate issues on this map. Didn't even matter what video card I was using. Just something about this map is terrible. Okay, he's gone. See if I can spot some stuff. If anything is gonna show up, well, there's stuff over there, but I guess it's all over there. God, stop! Killing everything. God damn it! Leave something. I'm gonna have to just go YOLO. They're one-shotting everything. I need to go YOLO. Anything over here? Whoa. Hee-haw! This should hopefully trigger the next, yeah, tank attack. Woohoo! Suck it. Crap. There's another one chasing me. Come on, pen it. I know you can. There we go. Whoa. How long have you been there? So we're finally getting some damage in. That's good. Let's see if we can get a kill on this guy. Oh, he had a friend. That kind of stinks. Let's just do a little bit of a drive-by here. Break. Hello, buddy. See ya, buddy. So yeah, that's how you play this thing. Aggressive as fuck and just don't give a shit. That's how it works. Ah, dang it. And just don't aim. Just go. Should I ram him? I'm gonna ram him. Hee-haw! And that's how you finish the game in style. Oh man. Okay. So this is actually a surprisingly fun tank. My god, that thing is quick. Wow. Still can't believe it. The acceleration is off the charts. So if we ever get an event, and some of you might know what I'm talking about, doing speed runs, this might be the tank. Holy crap. Forget the XM. This thing is where it's at. Shit. For those of you who don't know, there was an event once where you had to win 100 PvE games or something like that. And what everybody was doing, almost everyone, is jumping into XM 1800s, I think they're called. Yeah. I decked mine out with full like extra cap speed and had a commander on there with extra cap speed and all that shit. And you just did speed runs for the cap circle. You cap as quickly as you can, and that means you could get in a game every couple of minutes. And that way it only took like 2 or 3 days to get the mission done. Just did an hour or so of speedruns. You would be burned out on the game after that though. Like, it was no fun to do it. Sometimes it was hilarious how much you would fail, and sometimes you do the exact same map and you just rush the cap. You just barely stay alive long enough and you cap it. So yeah, we could have leveled up our commander here, but I'm gonna have to think about what I want to do with my commanders and figure out what kind of roles I want to give them. But yeah, that is Armored Warfare in a nutshell, with all the changes and my ideas on if you should reset or not. I mean, some of you have gotten some tier 8 tanks, maybe even tier 9, I'm not sure. So you may want to not do it if you didn't have that many other tanks, but I had quite a few that I didn't mind getting rid of. Let's take a quick look here at the dealers. Like, all of these I really don't think I'll ever get back. Like, I couldn't really care for the artillery. Especially now that they've changed them up. I don't know even how they play now. It's just like, nah, don't really care. So yeah, here I had some of these. Just there's a whole bunch that I had researched now that I'm just not interested in or does not progress me any further, like the Begleitpanzer that we had just there and the Starship over here. It's like, you know, they're not going anywhere, so why would I even bother? The Weasel I might take a look at because I want to see what some of these missile ones can do, if they're even remotely interesting now. But yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.